Okay, let's continue. Awesome. Okay, so I brought basically the rest of the map here, and the idea is to optimize this thing. Let's start with the next area, which is the research lab. Okay. The biggest issue here are the lights. That's the biggest issue. The attenuation radius of these lights is just too big. Okay, so we have lights in there. Okay, here I'm gonna start taking this one off. Could probably just hide that for now. Not the building. Cryo chamber off. And here, let's see. these attenuation radiuses are too crazy. Yeah, just make them a little bit bigger. It's a little bit too dark, but also the player is gonna have a flashlight, so he will be able to see the rest. I don't really want to hit play right now because we have another area which is just very badly lit. It's gonna be very laggy. Oh, I'm getting the same issue as before. I'm getting the same issue as before. Changing the lights from mega lights on and off made everything super bright. Huh. I think it happens with the rec lights. Let me just check. Yeah. It's deactivated, but it made everything super bright. Yeah, the attenuation radius is just insane. Wow. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, the attenuation radius of these lamps is just too crazy. I'm actually going to save these changes to the blueprint, so we modify all the other ones. Okay. That's gonna help a little bit. Another thing that we could do is fade them out a little. And also apply that to the blueprint. That way we won't have that much intersection. It's super dark, but let's start from somewhere. Oh, is this a group or something? It seems like that's a huge group. Let's unlock it. Let's see if we can get some better glass here. I think it is yeah, transparency. It's always a big deal. I appreciate it. Are these another type of blueprint, or is this the same one? No, I believe it's the same. Okay, yeah. Okay, I wanna go down to the research. Let's see how the attenuation radius is looking for the lights. Fluorescent, there you go. Fluorescent light. We still have some crazy ones with too much attenuation, which I think it is the flickering ones. That attenuation radius is just too much. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. Very, very dark, but that's a good start, at least taking off the attenuation radiuses. I went too hard with the attenuation radius, too much intersection. That was a little bit... was not really focusing on lighting, just kind of like filling in the gaps. So that's good, that one was not that hard. Let's check the other one, the other area, which is the cryo chamber room. I got some got a lot of lights here. I got a lot of lights. The point lights, I think, are the ones causing the problem here. Let's get all the point lights. Too many. Crazy amount of light. And the attenuation radius of these ones are just too much. Yeah, I thought, hey, how's it going? I thought Megalights was going to like let me go crazy with the attenuation radius, but Is this part of a group? Yes, it is. Let's unlock so we can just get deep point lights. And we're gonna go to attenuation radius. Just make them very tiny, and then we can actually light things up a little bit nicer. It's gonna look very dark. And yeah, lighting this place up, I need to really think about how I'm going to deal with this place. Again, volumetric scattering intensity, let's keep it to 0 for now, because these are not lights that exist as props. They're just floating lights, so it's gonna look a little strange. Okay. Yeah, it seems like that helps a little, but we still want to get rid of most of them. So that's kind of nice. Let's go back up. I need a bookmark. It's funny because I was using data layers to load and unload stuff, and it just it was not helping with frame rate. I was like, there's something going on in this project that is not giving me good frame rate, and I thought I was going to get away with just hiding, like unloading and loading stuff, but it seems like there's something else. Really need to figure that out. It's kind of crazy because I have this whole building loaded at the same time. This whole thing loaded at the same time, which is kind of insane, to be honest. All this thing and all this thing right here. kind of crazy that. And here I'm getting pretty good frame rate on the editor. When I play, it goes a little down, like to 80 or something. So let's test it. Let's see how much I'm getting right now. So I brought all the props from the other project here, so now we can just focus on this one. Let's see how it goes. Also, I need to double check if I'm using nanite on all meshes. So yeah, here we're getting almost 100 frames per second. That's very nice. If we go down, $70, $80, dropping to $60. Not bad, not bad. The problem is the other room, the other area. It's an interior space with too many rooms right next to each other. So that one will require a lot more. We do get some frame drops whenever these enemies come out and whenever you load new VFX. Like the first time you do an animation, it does get we get a little frame drop right there. So I know there's a way to preload all of this before playing, so we won't have those frame drops. Yeah, I'm making a horror survival kind of exploration game. You see, it loads one time and then it's okay. Oh, getting 40. Yeah, it's. I think I need to rebuild the H lots. I think that might help. I think that might help a lot. This guy just spawned into the building. That's another thing. Okay. Appreciate it. So yeah, there's a couple of things that might be messing with performance. I'm really trying to figure out what the problem is. Yeah. I was playing a little bit with the weather system the other day. It's gonna change. It's gonna change for sure. I'm not sure if we're gonna have it like this sunny. It's gonna be more like dusty. It's gonna be more like dusty. But this is a little bit too dusty. Yeah, it's a little bit too foggy compared to what we had last time. Let me see if I can find the settings I had. Base fog density and the dust density contribution. These two need to be very low. Let's see if that actually went here. Is on F2. Might be on the other one, or I know it's right here. Or is it here? Let's see. Oh, it is here. It's set to the same. Yep. No, we have the right settings for that. That's strange. Why are we getting this kind of look? Very dark look. There's something going on with the ultra dynamic sky. Not sure. I think I changed some stuff, yeah. I did change some stuff. I think it is... let's just give it one try. The material I'm using for the sky. Let's see. I think it's the fact that this material is opaque and we might need to make it translucent or additive. Oh, nope, no changes. That's strange. Okay, well, we will figure that out. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I did change some stuff in the ultra dynamic sky. So I have a friend who knows a lot about the ultra dynamic sky, so I'll try to ask him, because there's definitely something going on. Yeah, there's definitely something going on there. Okay. Probably gonna leave the computer calculating the H lots today. Yeah, when it goes here, it's like, oh, okay, there's so much stuff here. Oh, that's the light fade. Oof, yeah, we need to be careful with the light fade. Oh no, that's the post-process from this area. It was on a data layer, but now it's not on a data layer. So we have a post-process that I appreciate it, that goes in there. Okay. Yeah, it's we I think I'm gonna have some some areas that are going to get loaded and unloaded with data layers. Bigger chunks of the map, but I still need to hide some stuff. Yeah, all of this needs proper lighting. Definitely needs proper lighting, but the area I want to focus on is the research lab. Right here. Let's see. No, not really. But I was going to tell you, the thing is that megalites, right? It seems like they don't bother any kind of light. They just change the intensity of rect lights. I thought they messed with all the other lights, but it thinks it seems like it's only affecting rect lights. I changed that area that we are going to go into from megalights to non-megalights, and they were super bright, like super bright. So I'm all the other lights were the same. So this is the oh my god, look at this frame rate. That's terrible. Oh, wait. You know another thing that could be messing up performance? It's the nav mesh. Are these enemies actually set to use invokers? Ah, look at this. We have two different types. I think I migrated the one that I was. They don't use invokers. Oh, they do. So is it that we don't have a nav mesh that goes that much up? The other thing that I was testing is the data layers to load and unload stuff, and it was not really changing that much, to be honest. And I was like, oh, that's an issue. Oh yeah, we don't have a nav mesh here, so let's put it back here in the center. Yeah, I'm gonna make it pretty big. As long as we use invokers, this should not be a problem. Yeah, I probably need to start testing with data layers again, especially to unload some areas, because I mean we cannot have all of this loaded. It's the areas are very close to each other. So world partition is not really gonna unload much for us. Okay, now I think with this nav mesh a little bit bigger, should the enemies should work. Yeah, nice. really drops frames right there. Yep, absolutely unplayable. Okay, let's think about this. Okay. I kind of want to create the data layers again, just so we don't have any issues. Sometimes when you bring data layers from another project, they get messed up. So yeah, probably let's clean them up. It's just a data layer. Why is it referencing stuff? I mean, it's kind of interesting because this is not supposed to delete any assets. It's just a data layer. Kind of scary to do, to be honest, but I think it's okay to delete them. Okay, yeah, let's go. I have some data layers that are duplicated, and some of them were causing problems. Usually when you migrate data layers from one project to another project, they sometimes cause problems. So I wanna delete these data layers and create new ones. Yeah, let's try that first. Let's see if we have any redirectors there. I think we are good. Because they should not delete any assets. They're just a kind of like Photoshop layer. That's funny. Okay, so let's see. The first data layer that we want to do is this area here. Let's see if we can hide this stuff. This big city that just gonna make sure that we don't have any other data layer. No, I think that's it. Okay. 4 cubes DL. Engine world partition unit tests. I think we should probably not touch that one. I don't think I made that one. Something related to world partition, and I'm like, nope, don't want to touch that one. Okay, so just gonna create them inside the RPG engine folder. Let's call this Warzone. It's letting me use the name, so we don't have any references. Let's just clean redirectors again, just in case. I think we're not gonna get anything. Okay, nice. And check Warzone right here. So we want to add everything here to this data layer. Let's hide some stuff here so we can select. Okay, I believe we don't have anything else. Let's add this here. Let's hide it and let's do another selection. Let's add it there. Let's move the camera a little bit, do another selection, push it there. Let's go into wireframe a little closer, and there's gonna be more stuff because Unreal is very bad at selecting from far away. Okay. It's kind of like face-based selection, even though we are in wireframe, which is pretty strange compared to other 3D programs. And I think that we got probably most of it, maybe missing a little, 1 or 2 little assets, but I think we are good. Yeah, so let's test this data layer and see if it actually works, because these meshes, they were giving me problems. So this data layer, it says that it's visible in the editor, it's initially loaded, and it's unloaded in runtime. That's what we need, unloaded in runtime. So when we play, it should not be there. Take care. These buildings, they were giving me problems. I put them in one data layer, they did not wanted to get unloaded. So let's see if actually they work. Oof. It's taking way longer to play because we have too much stuff going on. And you see, they don't want to get unloaded. I'm not sure if it is the H slots, because we do get some stuff unloaded. We do get some stuff unloaded, but might be the H slots. Oh, look at this. What the hell? They get unloaded as the camera gets closer. Oh, these are H slots, yeah. These are H slots. So you get close to it, it gets unloaded. It's the opposite. These are the lower version. Okay, no, these are H slots. We are good. And they appear when you are very far away. Okay, that's good. Okay. And we're gonna just turn it off in the editor as well. Yeah, H slots, they only work in playtime. And to actually verify this, I think we have an H slot overview. H slot relevant color, I think. That's how you call it, and there's another console command to show it as well. Oh, but yeah, here I think we need to mesh LOD, hierarchical LOD coloration. I believe it's this. Outdated H slots. Yeah, most likely. Oh, there you go. Yep. Okay, cool. So let's go here and make the other data layers. I have everything grouped, so it's gonna be super easy just to get the selection. Because making these selections can take a while. Good thing I have it made, or I have it already. Yeah, let me just get a drink. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm making a game. Okay, well, this got messed up here. Oh, damn it. Trying to open this juice, but this oh my god, this one is probably bad. Yeah, that's what I knew. I knew it. These things. Oh, the camera went to the other side. Let me fix it. These things always break. The thing that goes into the kind of like this kind of juices, they always break. Such a bad design. So yeah, this is some kind of like horror survival exploration game, and I'm making an open environment. Awesome. Okay, so let's keep doing the data layers. So we're gonna have one called industrial outside. Just want to make sure that we don't have any issues with redirectors. No, I don't think we're gonna have any issues. And for the outside, we're gonna just select all of these layers, all of these props that I have already here. Select all descendants, and we're gonna push that into this data layer. Okay, just gonna keep it unloaded and hidden, and then we're gonna keep pushing the rest. And we should probably copy the folder name. That will be a little bit nicer. I see, we got some stuff outside. Yeah, we got some stuff, some buggy stuff with that data layer. You see, it pushed some assets out of the folder, so it's good that we deleted those. I knew something was wrong with the data layers I had. And next one is gonna be the building one. I'm gonna get that into a folder, even though that one might not need a data layer, because it's gonna be always loaded, the outside of the building and the the building itself, the walls. But yeah, let's do it anyways. These catwalks placed, I think those are part of the cryo chamber. No, these are part of this room right here. Area number 5, okay. We cannot move that, huh? Okay. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get the building. Just get that name. You hide the detail meshes of the building in the far and replace them with simple ones, and then the other way around, when you close, yeah, basically. So world partition, what it does, it's that it basically unloads assets based on distance. So when you build your H lots, your hierarchical levels of detail, it's made automatically by Unreal. It will generate a simplified mesh for very far away meshes. So it's gonna unload the real meshes and it's gonna give you a simplified merged version of it. So that way you won't have things popping in and out in the distance. That's the whole magic. When it comes to interior spaces, data layers come in because you are very close to this whole building, but you don't want to load this whole building, right? You want to load just 1 or 2 rooms in front of you. So you make data layers and you activate them through doors or volumes. So you go through different doors and you load the next room in front of you. You unload what's behind you and you keep going like that. So the idea is to only load what you need at the same time. And data layers gives you a lot of control on how you can load and unload stuff. Do you have something to do for it? I tested it and never noticed anything, but maybe Unreal just... I mean, if you have a very big map, you will definitely notice this. Especially, for example, you see that here I had like a huge city right there. So that city, if you move far away from it, it will disappear. But with H slots, it will stay there. So you can look at those, the silhouette from the city from very far away. And when you get close, it will get replaced by real assets. It's kind of cool for like for big environments. It makes a lot of sense. But for this building that is very compressed, very tight, we need to actually do data layers. So we can decide what to load and what to unload. So, yep, let's hide this. Okay. This is the interior of the building. That's so crazy. Okay. And now we're gonna just do some more data layers. And I just want to use the same name that we have in the folder. Just gonna be a little bit easier. I'm wondering, can we just copy and paste that thing? And then we can change the name. So yeah, let's do area number 1. Yeah, we are using level streaming. So now, since this is an interior and it has a lot of stuff, right? We need to make data layers. So I can tell Unreal, don't load this bunch of stuff until I open one door. Like Batman Arkham Asylum, you kind of like go through a door and it loads the next one. Well, a lot of games do this. That way we don't have all of this loaded in memory at the same time. That's the whole purpose of data layers. If you're making a open environment, you can get away with just H lots. So when you get far away from something, it will disappear, but then the lower version of detail, called hierarchical level of detail, will pop up, and you won't see the difference at the distance. When you get closer, it will load the real mesh. It's super cool because you don't get that popping in and out of meshes, very ugly popping in and out that kind of like breaks the whole thing. So yep, let's keep renaming this stuff. 6. Nice. And then we need the research lab, and we need the cryo chamber. Let's call it just yeah. And we should probably call this DL, like data layer, but it's okay. You can always find them from here as well. And cryo chamber right there. Okay. Nice. Now we only have the ones we need. That's sweet. Okay, now let's get them here. So cryo chamber is probably the heaviest one. We're gonna select all descendants and just push them. Oh, you see, they're still being referenced in here. That's the tricky thing. If you use the same name, they... Oh, I didn't know that. I deleted the data layer, but the reference, it's still there. That's so weird. Yeah, data layers are strange. It stores the reference somewhere within the mesh or something. Huh. Okay, well, let's just add it. Just want to make sure that it really unloads them in playtime. That's the important thing. So yeah, I think it stores the data layer information in playtime. That's kind of strange. And for some reason it's selecting the research lab one as well. Wow, that's some funky stuff. I should have probably changed the name of them. Okay. That was a big one. So let's try to get the research lab. Okay, we got stuck. Okay, well that took a while. So research lab. Let's select all descendants and push it into the data layer. Now let's hide it. Okay. Just want to make sure that this works in runtime. That's the most important thing. Hey, how's it going? Because I had an issue where you tell the data layer to be unloaded, but it does not unload. And I think it had to do with the H slots showing instead of what I was trying to hide. Hopefully it's that. Wow, it really takes a hit to deal with these data layers. And the cool thing, hey, I'm making a sci-fi environment. It's gonna be like desert. It's gonna be like an industrial facility in the desert. Now I'm just organizing a little bit the environment to make it run a little better. So these are the two heaviest ones. So let's get area number 1. Select all descendants. Area number 1. Let's push it there. Those are smaller, so it's gonna be a little faster. Select all descendants. Area number 2. Let's hide it. Area number 3. So these areas is kind of like how I was breaking the environment so we don't load everything at the same time. I was making some tests today and it did not really change much on performance. I was very surprised. I was like, that's kind of strange. Maybe because there are smaller areas, but the ones that are really gonna help us run better, get more better frame rate is the research lab and the cryo chamber. These are very big rooms with a lot of stuff. Oh, also we don't have the enemies on the industrial area now, so that's why I was probably not feeling the difference in frame rate. Area number 5 and area number 6. And all these doors could go to the building, to be honest. No, these doors actually they open and close. They load and unload the data layer, so we should not have them in any data layer. It's gonna cause issues. Okay, now they're all organized, and the idea is not to have them loaded at the same time. Let's see if we actually get better frame rate. If you're an artist, I don't think it's gonna be it's not gonna be a big a big curve, but definitely if you are a programmer, might be way different. Okay, let's see. So now all these data layers are unloaded, and we should not be able to see this building on playtime. Wow, it really takes a long time to save. That's don't remember this being taking so long. Yeah. I don't think it should be that hard to change from one engine to the other. A lot of concepts are similar, so Should be fine. Okay. Yeah, this definitely is an optimization challenge, this area right here. Just very compacted, very dense, a lot of rooms right next to each other, a lot of lights, very high ceilings. This is a super tough area for lighting and optimization and everything. This is a big challenge. Okay, wow, it's taking taking forever. 8,827 assets saving. Another thing that I think is gonna improve performance a lot is merging assets. That's another thing that I think is gonna help a lot. Once I'm like very happy with everything, I should probably merge a little bit. Okay, cool. So let's double check. Oh, look at this. So these have a play and this one doesn't. Why is that? Huh. Is this an editor data layer? Is this a playtime data layer? That sign here is that's they all have the play sign here, but not. Oh, now it doesn't have it. What? That's crazy. I don't know what that one means. That one that comes here. Was it just saving or something? I don't know. Yeah, data layers. So cool, nice. That's what we wanna see. We wanna see nothing loaded. That's awesome. And I'm still getting very bad frame rate with nothing loaded. This doesn't make any sense. With nothing loaded, I'm getting very bad frame rate. I'm starting to worry a little bit. What's happening here? These are the H lots. This is the like simplified version, but I'm starting to worry, to be honest. Why are we getting such a bad frame rate? We should be getting 90 or 100. Like, if we look at the floor, there's nothing to render, so it makes sense. But oh my god, I'm still getting worst. I remember getting way better frame rate just by walking around here. There needs to be some kind of project setting. There needs to be something in the project settings that is different from the previous one, and that's affecting performance here, because I should be getting easily 90 frames. Even 100. I remember getting 100 in this area. Huh. That's I don't know. I hope I'm just remembering wrong. So yeah, these are H-lots, so they are supposed to disappear. When we get close, they're gonna get replaced by the real asset, which is unloaded, so we are not gonna see it. Huh. These enemies come from from underground. If you go through a volume, they start appearing. I don't know, maybe something with the ultra dynamic sky. Actually, let's see something. This is a change that I made before switching the project. Is this the version with the Git repo? No, this is a new one. I need to make the. Oh, that's a very good way. Oh, thank you, Zero. That's a very good way to check the settings. That's a great way. I'm definitely gonna do that. Gonna check the ini file on the other one and see if we have everything different. One setting that I know that is probably messing with performance is the time of day. I made it change, animate time of day. I changed that before switching, so I think I might be remembering the frame rate before doing that. Still, like, wow, it's kind of strange. Maybe that's it doesn't seem to change much. Yeah, I think we're gonna just check the ini files and make sure that I have the same settings. That's a very good idea, because I'm not really sure what else could it be. I put a potato there. Yeah, mobile, we are not using mobile. This is TA, Yeah, I sincerely don't remember any changes. Okay. The difference we're getting is not that much. It's around 10 frames. It's not a big deal, to be honest. Okay, We need to save the bookmarks. This is area number 6, so this should be area number 7. Oops. And the light, definitely. Attenuation radius here, I haven't optimized the light here. Control, this is area number 7. To be honest, I'm starting to believe that I'm just making things up. Like, I think maybe I was getting better frame rate before because the project was more empty, but I didn't realize that when the frame rate went down, and I'm trying to compare it to the beginning where I had nothing in there. So I think I'm just kind of like, I'm probably just expecting to get like 100 frames per second, but there's a lot more going on in the project now, and I'm probably just yeah, I'm just probably making things up. I'm like, oof. We're getting way better performance by unloading the other stuff, which is good. Makes sense. We're getting some frame drops. Oof, a lot of frame drops, damn it. And video memory is exhausted. There's not much going on. Oh. Look at the frame rate. It's dropping on its own. Yeah, you're right. We should probably... Yeah, that's a good idea. We should definitely make a build. You see the frame rate is just dropping. I had this before happening in the project. Just by itself, just going down. Poof, there's something ticking on the project. Right there. It's just dropping by itself. Damn. Why is this on the... There is something going on here. Let's check what Zero is saying. Tools render resource. Render resource viewer. I see. I am usually getting like 3 times better frame rates in release mode. Yeah, when you make a build, it does run better. I had that before for sure. What's really strange to me is that I was getting very good frame rate in editor, and now I'm not anywhere close. So that's the thing. The biggest thing is the Nanite streaming manager cluster page data. Let me check something super quick. Oh, landscape is not nanite. No, I think I was not making a nanite because the errand landscapes. On the other project it's the same thing, yeah. It's the same. I appreciate it. It seems like Nanite is taking the most of it. Oh crap. There's something dropping frames like crazy. We need to make a profiler. We need to let it run and see if we can get any information on what is really messing this up. What's exhausted video memory? But why? If I was not getting that thing before. Yeah, optimization is like being a detective for sure. Oof, damn, why is it dropping like that? this should not be here. This should be part of this one. Can start profile easy from the bottom trace menu. Enable open live session on trace start, then click start trace. Open live session on trace start. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make a trace. Another thing that I know is gonna help a lot, it's the these lights. Are they no, they're movable. Let's make them static. I know that's gonna help a lot. That's gonna help. I know that's gonna help a lot. The other issue I have is the local fog. We cannot have two of them too close to each other. It doesn't make sense to have two of them. Let's just get that one off. Let's see if we can get this one. Doesn't really matter if it touches the other areas, because we are gonna just load it with this room, so it's okay. And also we have too many enemies spawned at the same time. I know that's gonna take a hit. So let's see if we can actually do the trace. Start trace from selected trace destination. Do we need to have a player start here to do that? Now I'm gonna also unload that one. Just gonna keep the building and the research lab loaded. And let's see if we can hit start. You can run it from anywhere. You can run it through. So let's hit play. Oh yeah, area 6 was not optimized when it comes to lighting. Yeah, totally forgot. So that's gonna also give us a a boost, kind of. Let's see, trace, start trace. Can we play around, right, while this is going, so we get a better representation? Yeah, unloading the other area really helped. Also, I think if we get rid of this bunch of VFX, it's gonna also give us a little bigger room. It's gonna save a little bit on effects, because we don't really need all of this. I actually took them off the other day just to update the project again. Awesome. There's something dropping the frames. Pow, pow, every 4 or 5 seconds. There's something very bad dropping the frames. And then we get video memory exhausted. Yeah. Damn, 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 damn. We should not get video memory exhausted with just this little room. It's just one, it's just this area right here. Wait, I need to double check if I have all nanite. Maybe we are missing some nanite stuff. I think that might help. Also, hey, the VFX, I think I was testing without VFX the other day. That might probably give us a way more. Yep, that's gonna probably help a lot. Okay, so should we just stop here and see what we got? Can stop the trace after the spike to see what happened in the profiler. Yeah, we're getting red spikes right there. I can see. Oof, it's dropping. Oof, down to 15 frames per second. It's taking 60 milliseconds to render that one frame. What's going on? So let's check the bigger spike. Damn, look at these spikes. Damn. Yeah, let's pick maybe this one. Okay, what's happening here? Click on the spot, you can scrub through the timeline. Okay, so I picked the biggest spike. Now, how can we read this thing? There's a list with colors. This is the timeline, okay. Simulation game. I'm not sure, I haven't done any simulation games before. Hey, how's it going? It will show you everything running at that instant. Okay, but how can we read this? Is there like any way to know like what's causing issues? There's some red stuff here. The list on the right. Okay. Okay, let's pick up this one. Okay. Total exclusive time. I believe we need to filter by exclusive time, and we can see what's messing things up. The biggest number is this one, FX system pre-render. Maybe I was right. Maybe it is the bunch of little effects on the animation. I haven't done much rendering, to be honest, in a long time. There should be good videos on YouTube about that. I think I needed to do one like maybe 1 or 2 years ago. Yeah, I think I've done that. Forgot the name where the thing is, but can definitely render pass. No, I'm making a game and I'm trying to optimize, and I see that render graph execute. Bloom, shadow projection on opaque. Oh no, there are heavier things. But I'm not sure. Oh, CPU, nice. Wait for tasks. That's taking forever. Damn, I need to look. There's one tutorial who explains how to read this stuff. There's one tutorial that explains how to read this stuff. Okay. I know two things. We have too many enemies at the same time, and we are using VFX that we don't need. So probably we can try to deal with that stuff. But this is very interesting. I always wanted to do this how do you call it? This live session trace. Okay. No, but that's amazing. Like that's amazing. I'm gonna check that tutorial and see. The coolest thing is that it tells you where it spikes, so you can really pinpoint. Can really pinpoint where it's happening, and that's awesome. I've done this so many times, oh my god. Oh. Maybe I can just kind of like overwrite these animations, these animation montages from my previous project instead of doing this again. Probably. I think that might get rid of these VFX. This I cannot click. Okay. Grenade throw, pistol equip, reload. We don't need to deal with those. Fire, reload. I think we good. That's it. That's not that many, to be honest. Let's get rid of those effects. Then there's a couple more things that are going to be hidden in another folder, which is called impacts. Also want to get rid of some of this. This is the unarmed. So we're gonna go here. Gonna take that one off. Critical. That one off. Hit. It's kind of nice. I've done this like so many times that I already know where the folder is and everything. And I'm almost positive that I'm missing some stuff. Almost positive that this one, it's called combo. I'm always miss these ones. The combo. These sounds sometimes here in the preview you cannot tell. Yeah, this sound I'm gonna just leave for now. Trail. You see, you cannot see the trail here in the preview, but it's right here. Tricky stuff. No trail. No trail. No trail. No trail. Let's get rid of that one. I think I clicked on the wrong one. Don't know where it is. There you go. That's kind of funny. And I think we are almost there. I got that one before. I think we got that one. Okay, nice. I think we are good. I'm probably missing some heat reacts and stuff that I don't want to use. But yeah, next time I think I'm just gonna override this this stuff. Oh, I kinda know what it could be. The flickering light. Is it the flickering light? That is. Is it the flickering light? That's a good question. How is this one working? It's a material. Mm-hmm. Not sure if this is causing the problem. Oh, okay, another thing we can check super quickly, it's the okay, 215 meshes are not nanite. Let's see if that helps a little. Also, the world position offset on this alien stuff in the floor might be messing up. But the thing is, the best thing to do is go and read that graph and see what's actually happening here. (1,251) meshes were affected by this nanite change. That's a lot. Let's see if we can actually get something better. Okay, let's see. Also, the amount of enemies I have in there is too much. It's kind of funny because I'm kind of like enjoying this process of finding out what's messing things up. We still getting those poof. Super heavy frame drops. And still running out of video memory, which is kind of strange. I'm not really sure why. Okay, we have no impacts. That's good. Clean up the VFX. I'm still getting these dash lines. Gonna get rid of those. They're not seem not to affect much, but nice. Yeah, I'm building a game. Trying to figure out why I'm getting frame drops. Trying to work on performance, and we are getting some heavy frame drops, which may basically make this area unplayable. And I'm trying to figure out what could it be. Let's take the flickering light off. Disconnect this for a second, just to make sure. I kind of the next step, I think we might probably take the enemies. We should unload the enemies just to make sure that the enemies are not messing around. Okay, come on. Was I right? Let's see, it's not dropping back to red. I think it was the flickering light. That's so funny, I think it was the flickering light. It's not dropping to 15 anymore. It's staying on. Oof, we got a frame drop. But it's way better. The flickering lights were messing up big time. Yep, I think it was the flickering lights. That's ridiculous. That time node, it's some kind of like tick or something. There should be a better way to do flickering lights. Okay. Still getting some drops. Oof, and I believe it's cause the enemies. Okay. Let's make another test without the enemies. Okay, hey, that's nice. My prediction was right. I think the flickering light was messing things up. Now my second prediction is, are the enemies messing up? I think we have too many of them. We have 13 creatures spawn at the same time. That's a little bit too much. I want to make these guys fall from the ceiling. So let's get these bugs and let's push them into a new data layer. I'm gonna call this one test. Because sometimes I do like unloading stuff just to test if that's the problem. Let's push this into test. Let's make them unloaded and hide them. Now we won't have any more enemies here, just the eggs that spawn the enemies, which is fine. I think we should spawn enemies with the eggs and with the just dropping from some areas. I think that's good enough. We don't need to have them walking around. And frame, we are getting obviously on lead mode, but oh my god, beauty memory exhausted again. That makes no sense. We are not loading that much stuff. I'm making a sci-fi environment for a horror game. It's gonna be like some kind of like exploration horror game. Okay, let's see if we are dropping frames. Let's see. Okay, it's staying in 59, 60 frames per second. Okay, I don't see any frames, very serious frame drops. This spawns. Okay, when the enemy spawns, it does drop frames. Once the animations and everything's loaded, it's way smoother. The first time it loads, it does. Oof, yeah. Oh, when I pick up items, it also gets frame drops. That's new. That was not happening before. Oh my god, I just hope this doesn't have to do with any. Oh, yeah. When I pick items, we are having some heavy frame drops. That's new. But just letting it be like that. Now we're getting something more stable. Yeah, hitting 60 frames barely. I appreciate it. Okay, let's go a little bit more crazy. Let's move the camera a little bit faster. It's dropping to 50. It's way more stable. So yeah, it was the enemies. The VFX and the flickering lights. That was causing the problem. Now we're hitting better frame rates. Way better. Way better. Wow, it looks... I like how it looks on this monitor. It's a little bit too dark on the other one. But it's okay. I'm gonna have this brightness. These are just yeah, we cannot have these X just for decoration. They need to be actually interactable. Oh, I found something. Okay, nice. I mean, I built this environment, so I should know what the problem should be. And this world part, how do you say this? World position offset that makes this thing move. Also, hola. I think this effect that moves these alien things also takes a lot. I think that's something that we need to probably maybe not use. If we go into shader complexity, I forgot where the shader complexity is. Alt 8. Yeah, it's red right there. It's red because it has this world position offset. It's what vegetation uses to move, and that's I think that's... Oh, look at these materials. Yeah, these ones are also a little bit too heavy. So we got some stuff here that we can work on to get better frames. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I've used PCG a couple times. this environment is handmade, uh, hand placed. if you are asking if that's made with PCG. Okay, that's pretty nice. I'm still getting this video memory exhausted message, and I believe that maybe just resetting the editor might help with that, because we need to probably free some memory that got probably stuck somewhere. But yeah, pretty happy. As long as we spawn the enemies like this, it should be fun. It should be better. Now, I don't know how can we preload those enemies before the player comes here. That way, oh, okay. That will be awesome. Preloading those, all these eggs, so when the player comes in, he doesn't get this frame drop right there, poof, which is loading the, basically spawning the enemy. So there's definitely a way to preload these things. Oh, and when they die, it also causes a problem. Because they have like a dissolve effect in their material, and I think that's also causing some frame drops. I can really tell where when they dissolve, they get very laggy. Well, I'm not getting like 90 frames per second, but at least we are figuring out what's messing up. Yeah, when the enemy dies, we get some frame drops, and I'm gonna just this is a little ridiculous. I'm gonna get rid of these props. So okay, another thing that we should probably do is what the guy move into the data tables? Let me tell you, he moved a couple of things. Do I have it here? Let me tell you, he has a documentation showing how to update it, so it shows you exactly what he did, which is awesome. Update. This is the latest update. So he said he removed 42 data assets. Now skill tree is structured differently. So the skill tree is no longer using data assets. It's using a database. And he went through a bunch of changes in the blueprints. So these 42 data assets that were related to the skill tree got moved to a database, which I haven't used those before. I don't know what the deal is. So I truly believe that it has nothing to do with the changes on the template. I think it has to do with my project. But yeah, I mean we're getting better frame rates. I'm pretty happy. Let me see if we can get rid of this video memory message. I don't wanna allocate more video memory. I kinda wanna see if we can just close the editor and see if we can get rid of that. Sometimes just by restarting the editor you free some memory. I had this before. That's so funny. Yeah, just to have a little laugh when I actually load the project. But I mean, like, I need to be super honest. Like, I'm adding a lot of new stuff. I mean, a lot of new stuff to the project, so it makes sense that that the frame rate is going down. What worries me a little bit I'm going to ask him about that. I'm going to ask him, but I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing. I'm pretty sure. What worries me is the just being outside and not getting 100 frames with everything unloaded. That's like, why is that not happening? Because I remember just standing on the desert, same UDS, same everything, and I was getting like around 100 frames. Now I'm getting 70, 80, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. But anyways, wow, okay, 90 frames, wow. Okay. No more video memory exhausted. We have updated H-lots detected. I'm gonna rebuild the H-lots. Oh, going to 80. I think just restarting the editor worked. I think there was some stuff. There was some stuff. I'm getting frame drops when the enemy dissolves. That didn't used to happen before, so we're gonna get that. We're gonna take care of that stuff directly on the material. Right here. It's using a masked material. That's just and we're gonna get rid of this. Yeah, just let's make it opaque for now. That way it's not gonna dissolve. And we're gonna figure out this dissolve issue later. That way I know we're gonna get rid of that frame drop right there when it dissolves. Is way less buggy. let's see, it dies. No frame. Oh, when it disappears, you get some frame drops. Yep, right there. It causes some problems when it dies. I was not getting this before. Let me double check the materials, and actually let's just yeah, let me just delete this, to be honest, from the graph, just to be 100% sure that it's not doing anything, even though it's disconnected. Let's get that off, and also we can go to the BP main component and see if we can get rid of that dissolve effect. And the dissolve should be here, so we're gonna just bypass this effect like that, and we're gonna just make a comment. Just so I know it's disconnected. This is the soul of the game. The BP main component is just brutal. It has like, it's the biggest blueprint I ever seen. Okay, cool. Let's see. Oh, it's almost 9 p.m. It's almost time to go for dinner. I was not trying to activate that effect. That's cool. Let's see. Are we gonna get the frame drops? Yeah, we still get the frame drop. It's not that hard, but we still get that frame drop when it dies. And I think it's just gonna stay there. Which is also not so good. I'm using a template based on blueprints. It's a full blueprint. Let's actually connect the dissolve effect. This is kind of strange. I don't remember this happening, to be super honest, on the other enemies. On the, like, when I had the bugs outside in the desert, this was not happening. This frame drop right here. Let's give it another try and see. Might get a coordinate system going on today. I'm waiting for a friend to help me out. We can get the same logic, so he always faces me, the enemy, when he comes out of the egg. Oh, what? Oh, we have a collision issue right there. Are you serious? Oh my god, that's a collision problem. That's funny. Oh crap, I fell down. That's super funny. Oof, terrible frame drops when he dies. Why? Why is that happening? My god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm getting a lot of bugs on stuff that was working before. I'm seriously not gonna update this template anymore. It's just it's crazy. It's I've been getting bug after bug just on stuff that was working so nice before. Yeah. Yeah, he went through this wall. Let's see if we can actually figure that out. Let's see, is this one which it doesn't have collisions? And I think this one doesn't have collision. Yep, I don't see any collisions on that one. Now it has collisions. Is this the same one as this one? Yes, it is. That's funny. I was I really thought I checked all the collisions in here. I believe now it's closed. Yeah, that's a little concerning, to be honest. I want to check the other area to see if we are getting the same issues. Just gonna unload the other the building that we had there, and let's see if we're getting those frame drops when it dies. Oh yeah, it's unloading on the distance. Okay, let's see if we can find some bugs. Okay. Yeah, it's a smaller frame drop, but we are getting some frame drops when the enemy dies. Oh, yeah, this foliage we need to make a non-nanite, so we don't get that flickering in there. That's a nanite issue. But since I made everything nanite, I made this foliage nanite again. Good thing I know how to fix that one. Yeah. This is not supposed to happen. That one didn't give me frame drops. Yeah, I'm gonna ask him like if this has anything to do, because I mean I cannot see the skill tree having anything to do with the enemies dying. And oh crap, I got one in the back. These kung fu bugs. Definitely gonna get some other animations for these guys. Crap, I cannot see. Yep, it's not such a heavy frame drop, but it is. This is the BP bug spawner. BP bug spawner. Yeah. That's yeah, I'm making this as a passion project. Yeah, making games is very fun. I will, you know, anything risky like this, you know, I will probably recommend like having some kind of like office job and just do this as your passion, right? Just do it on the side, and then see how it goes. Then if you really like it and you make a game, put it on Steam, make some money, maybe you can go full time on it. But it's always nice to have a nice stable some kind of like stable job or whatever. I totally forgot what I was going to do. Totally forgot what I was going to do. Okay, well, I think it's time. I appreciate it. Yeah. I think I'm going to let him know that I'm getting yeah, I'm asking him like if these new changes have anything to do with the logic of the enemy dying. Yeah. I remember getting little frame drops, little frame drops when the enemies spawn. That's kind of like pretty common, but when they die, I remember it was just super smooth. Another thing I want to do is to redo the H lots. Something's telling me that the H lots are probably causing some problems. Something's telling me. Hey, how's it going? Nice. Mm-hmm. Let me just finish the stream here, because so yeah, I'm gonna try to get some coordinate system going on. I'm getting help from a friend to see if we can get this, and after this I might have some dinner. But yeah, I appreciate the help, Zero, and let's see if we can continue tomorrow. So take care, everybody, and thank you so much for watching.